profile. Understanding my point? Okay. Now listen. UAT environment, user acceptance test environment. Okay, UAT profile. Understanding my statement, guys. UAT environment or UAT profile. Prod environment or prod profile. Prod environment or prod profile. Are you listening my statement, guys? Come on. Production. Once project is in live. Project is in live. And not compulsory only these four, guys. Many things may be there. Many things may be there. Are you understanding? But these are popular wordings. So I understood everything. What is UAT? After releasing the project to client organization won't trust software company for 100%, guys. Again, he will keep the project in running mode for a few days by inviting his employees to sit on the project for a few days. One more kind of testing will happen in the client organization side. If they are happy with the results, then only they will keep the project in production, guys. Before release, testing will be done at what side? Software company side. After release, client organization will do some kind of testing called UAT, user acceptance test, which is also called beta version. Before final version, whatever they have received, that is called beta version. Got it or not? After releasing project, people will be in the tension. UAT is completed or not UAT complete. If UAT completes, then companies will go for what? Celebration. Understanding my point? Alpha means final version. Alpha means final version. Beta means before releasing alpha, whatever version is called beta, right? Okay, but these are the popular terminologies, guys. These are the popular terminologies. Popular environments. Are getting my point, guys? Right. Okay. Okay. Why I will tell. Why one more kind of testing is required, I will try. At the time of development and testing, the development people, software company uses all free softwares. Free and lightweight softwares because of license issues, right? But in production environment, all commercial things will be used for long run. Standard things will be used in long run. For example, okay, in development and testing, people manage with MySQL because free na. But in production, we need Oracle. So when you change a setup from MySQL to Oracle, some headaches may come, right? So that has to be tested or not. That has to be tested or not. Without testing that, if you directly keep the project in the live, customers will sue you the company, right? Customers or client are sue you the company. Without doing UAT, okay, they changed MySQL to Oracle for what? Citibank project and kept the project in live. That means production. So it's going to be a number of headaches or not? It's going to be a number of headaches or not? Come on, guys. Okay. Not just four, many are there. I'm just highlighting four. Okay. Right. This is dev environment. This is a test environment. This is a test environment. Okay. This is my UAT, user acceptance test. This is my prod environment, production environment. Okay, guys. Right, boss. Yeah. This knowledge makes you real developer, Babu. Concentrate. Real developer. User acceptance test. And we are going to learn with respect to our mini project. Please focus. Dev environment, guys. So if it is a web application, suppose let us assume application is web application. Okay. We use what software, guys? MySQL database software. We use what, guys? Let us assume we are using all cheap Apache DBCP data source. Okay, guys. Hmm. Apache DBCP data source. Connection pooling, guys. Okay. Next one. Tomcat server. Free server now was. Tomcat server. So this is the setup we are using, guys. This is the setup we are using, right? And that's fine. Okay. And etc. Yeah, JDK version will be same everywhere, boss. JDK version will be same everywhere. Please remember that. Test environment. Okay. Test environment also we use free softwares only. MySQL database software. Okay. But here they are planning to use, let us assume, they have planned to use Tomcat CP. Okay. Understanding my point, guys? Come on. Okay. Here, let us assume Tomcat server and etc. Not this final, guys. Many things will be there. Okay. All these are at what side, guys? Software company side. These two things will be there in what control? Software companies side. Okay. Maybe local, maybe cloud. Maybe local, maybe cloud. Nowadays, no one is having local infrastructure, guys. Everyone is using cloud infrastructure. You know that, right? Software company also they may arrange locally or they may use in cloud environment. Got the point or not? Okay. Cloud means you know that getting the things on rental basis and using it. Both hardware and software. Both hardware and software setup, they get them on rental basis and they use them. Okay, like AWS, Windows Azure, Google Cloud. Okay, so many things are there. Okay, for Spring people, we have a PCF, but recently they stopped giving support, guys. Okay, so now tell me here, test environment. Then what next? Hmm. So test environment. Now we are having UAT environment. UAT environment. Now listen carefully. So they are using Oracle database software. So they're using Glassfish server, and there's these people are using C3P0. Let us assume C3P0 and etc. Let us assume prod environment, guys, production environment. Prod. People says prod only. Okay, prod environment. Now listen carefully. Oracle database software, the best connection pool, Hikari CP, or in the UAT also they may use same thing, Hikari CP and Wildfly server, because this server is really doing well nowadays. Wildfly server. Now tell me, at client organization side, guys. Okay, guys. Tell me, maybe locally, maybe local or cloud. I already said UAT means testing happening at client organization side. Test environment is testing happening at software company side. UAT testers will be arranged by client organization people, and so, normal testers will be arranged by whom? Normal testers will be arranged by software company. Are you getting my point there? Okay. Note the testing done by the testing on released project done by client organization people, or their or its representatives is called UAT. On release project done by client organization or its representatives is called user acceptance test. That's why in UAT also test is there. Don't forget that. And that's why clearly given this is done by company side, this is done by client organization side. Some innocent people ask innocent question: what is the difference between test and UATs? Are test and UATs are test. UAT also testing, but it is not done by software people, software company people. It is done by what? Client organization people. Are you getting my point, guys? Come on. I think you got the idea now. All right. Okay. Now listen. Yeah, no. In our Spring Boot application or project, in our Spring Boot application or project, okay, come on guys, stereotype annotation, based Spring Bean class, participating only in certain profile activation, participating only in certain profile activation, use profile on the top of Spring Bean class, like profile dev. Array, that Spring Bean will participate only in dev environment. That Spring Bean class object will be created, okay, will be involved only in dev environment is active. In other environment, that Spring Bean class object will not be activated, will not be instantiated, will not be loaded, guys. No, sir, I want to see it is getting activated for 2-3 profiles. Profile. Profile. Come on, guys. Profile. Array value. We can pass array value. Are you understanding my point? Okay. Array value. Okay. Array. Devukama test. Now, this Spring Bean has to be active only in dev and test environment. Okay. Why? Just knowledge sake I am giving. If you want, you can mention multiple boss. Okay. Note, if no profile, if no profile is specified, okay, specified, the Spring Bean is available for all the profiles. Is available because at a time we activate only one profile now, boss. Okay. The Spring Bean is available for all the profile. All the profiles. Yeah. So by default, every Spring Bean is available for every profile. But if you want to make Spring Bean only for certain profile, array, recollect. We have developed separate because since queries are changing, lots of things are changing. If you remember correctly, we developed separate DAO class for Oracle, separate DAO class for MySQL having persistence logic. Recollect, boss. I want, see guys, I want to activate MySQL related DAO class only in dev and test environment. Once project is moved from moved to production environment, I want to activate boss Oracle related DAO class. If at all those Spring Bean classes are configured using annotation, then it would be really nice or not. Then it is going to be really useful or not. Come on. Okay. So you will get the idea here. No compromise, guys. No compromise. Public class. Recollect MySQL employee DAO IMPL implements. Tell me, guys. Implements. Okay. Employee DAO. Here's some code. I'm not worried about code, guys. I employee DAO. Here's some code. I'm not really worried about code, my dears. Tell me how to make it. At the rate component. At the rate component. What is that? MySQL DAO. Let us assume I have taken like this. MySQL EMP DAO. Next, at the rate profile. What is that, guys? At the rate profile. It should work for which profile? Yeah, if you want, you can make it as at the rates repository. Repository is more recommended now, boss. At the rate profile. It should be active for which profile, my dear? Flower bracket open. Dev environment. What environment? Next, test environment. You should be active only for dev environment and test environment. Yes, guys. Please switch off your cameras. Redmi, dirty fellow. Okay, some people intentionally switching on, guys. Okay, do one thing. Yeah, array annotations are case sensitive. Annotations are case sensitive. No doubt in that. I think P capital or smaller, guys. Annotations are case sensitive. Okay, we'll see. That's not an issue. Fine, boss. Now listen carefully. Listen. This is going to be very interesting discussion, boss. Vara EMPDAO profile. Profile for what, guys? UAT. Profile for what? UAT. Next. UAT and prod. UAT and prod, guys. UAT and prod. Yeah, change the class name, guys. Okay, I think P capital. Don't worry. If something is not capital, we will see. Okay. Generally, Java conventions, boss. Java conventions only there for annotations. Okay. Now let's see, guys. Oracle. Let's see Oracle. Now tell me, in our Spring project, this is what? Next one. To make at the rate bean method. Are we using at the rate bean methods also? We can go for it now, boss. Come on. To make at the rate bean method. Bean method of configuration class. Configuration class returned. @bean method of configuration class return Java class object as Spring Bean. As what? Spring Bean. Are you listening my statement, guys? Java class object as Spring Bean. Return 1 minute Java class object related Spring Bean working for certain profile. What profile? Certain profile. Then place @profile annotation on the top of @bean methods. Annotations on the top of @bean methods. Are you listening my statement, guys? Come on. Okay. So now let us assume we have a persistence config class. What class, guys? Persistence config. Persistence config. Yes, boss. Now listen. How to make it as configuration class? Like this. @configuration. Cool. Now tell me here. Public data source create DS. Public data source create DS data source using DBCP. Using DBCP2. Here is my code. Here is my code, guys. No doubt in that. Yeah. Here is my code. @bean name is equal to DSDBCP. DSDBCP2. Now I want to see this one only in which environment, guys? Okay, according to my explanation, what is the only in which environment I want to use? Only in test environment. Are you getting my point, guys? Like this, like this. Here, public data source, create data source using, or any name you can give. What is the, I think I'm using in test environment, oracle UCP. Using oracle UCP. I want to use only in what? Dev environment. Let us assume. Okay. I want to use only in dev environment. Yes, guys. DS Vara UCP. DS Vara UCP. Like this, you can write @bean method. I'm giving clarity, boss. Clarity, nothing else. Okay, boss. Now this is related to boss. This is related to this one. Okay, maybe in the explanation I have taken what? Dev environment DBCP OS and Tomcat CP in what? This one. Okay, not a problem. No, I just want to give idea according to boxes. Oracle OCP. Oracle UCP. Because in here what? I want to use Apache DBCS. Okay, here instead of test, I will go for dev. Other things also can be placed, boss. This is my dev environment. Okay, boss. Right. This is about persistence config. Now listen. To keep okay application dot properties or application dot yml info. Application dot properties or application dot yml info specific to one profile, specific to one profile. Then we create separate properties file. Separate properties file. Separate properties file for that profile as shown below. Come on. Then we create separate properties file for that profile as shown below. Okay, guys. Now listen. You'll be having application dot properties, guys. Application dot properties. Along with that, you'll be having application dev dot properties. Array, this dev test UAT are not fixed, guys. I'm just assuming. If you feel profile is what dev one dot prop. If you assume profile one is d dot properties. Are you listening? YML. YML. I hope you are understanding my point, guys. Are you getting my point here or not? Dev everywhere. Only the thing is they should reflect that one everywhere. Mr. Divya madam, I'm right now, currently I'm answering your question only. Understanding my point, guys. Dev is not a fixed one. Test is not a fixed word. Only the thing is you have to maintain that word throughout application. Suppose you felt dev environment with D. Okay, so reflect D in what? At the rate bean method. Reflect D at the end on stereotype annotation. Reflect D while taking property file name or YML file name. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay. Application iPhone. Application iPhone test dot properties. RYML. Okay. Okay, guys. Application dot UAT dot properties. Application dot application hyphen not this one. Prod dot properties. Prod dot properties are YML. Okay, guys. Now listen. Yes, in YML, one extra benefit is there. Multiple profiles can be written in a single YML file. So rather, other day I have given that note also while working with YML. Okay, YML. We have a option. We have a option of placing. We have a option of placing. We have a option of. Are you understanding my point, guys? Placing multiple profiles in single YML file. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, single YML file. And we don't need any factory class to work with this. We don't need any factory class. Single YML file. Are you understanding my point, guys? We don't need any factory class. Okay, one, two dirty fellows, common sense less fellows, joined at 7:20, 7:30. Now they are asking, sir, I didn't understand what is profile. Where should I use profile? First, check the time, Ra Babu. At what time you logged in? At what time you logged in? What do you expect, boss? What do you expect? I will join by 8 o'clock. I should understand everything. And without having any common sense, they are putting message in the chat box. Sir, I didn't understand what is profile. Where should I use profile? Come by 9 o'clock or join by 8:30. Before putting, I'm not only opening the banana, I'm pushing into your mouth. That much in details I am giving. Small details also I am giving. People thinks that if I put the message I didn't understand, sir will take personally and he will explain one more time from the beginning. Attitude problems. Okay. Listen, I'm just revising. Shame is not there. Common sense is not there. Presence of mind is not there. Selfishness. Don't forget, you are in a group of students. For me, time is important. For them, time is important. For everyone, time is important. Okay. Today I don't repeat, guys. Today I don't repeat. Go through on your own. Go through on your own. Any queries are there, mail me. Because if I start repeating, you will show attitude. Same attitude continues. One day if I give punishment, you will settle down. That no shame at all. No shame at all putting the asking and putting question in the chat box. I don't know. In your body, blood is flowing or something else is flowing. You are eating food or something else. I really don't know. Every day I'm requesting one time. Right. Okay. No, for me, for you people, I'm not correct, boss. The other faculties are there, na? Who comes irregular, who informs class is not there after 1 hour, not conducting classes on weekends. They are the correct. But I am trying to put more efforts, na? You are taking things granted. Okay. Fine. Okay, guys. Now listen carefully. Wrong file names while working with profiles. Yeah, because there's a pattern that you should follow, guys. Wrong file names while working with profiles. Suppose dev application dot properties. Wrong. Are you listening? Test application dot properties or YML. Wrong. So you cannot take profile wherever you want. There is a syntax to follow. There is a syntax to follow. What is that, guys? Application hyphen. What is the story here? Right. Application hyphen. Application hyphen. Profile hyphen. Profile dot properties. Profile dot properties or YML. Yeah, if it is YML, there is a provision. There is a provision to work with multiple profile in a single YML file. And single YML file. Okay, though you are taking here, okay, though you are taking here, we don't need any factory class, though we are working with multiple YML file. Though we are working with, come on, multiple YML files, multiple YML files, multiple YML files in profiles environment. Multiple YML files in profile, because generally any user defined file you have to develop a factory class, but here not required. Here not required because they are with respect to application, they are with respect to profile. Profiles are added to the word application. That's why no need of any factory file. And you have to follow this in our syntax, boss. You cannot give name as you want. You cannot give name as you want. Okay. Though you are working with multiple this. Right, boss? Now listen. Sir, all these are good, really awesome, nice. How to activate the profile, sir? How to activate specific profile? There are many ways of doing it. How to activate? Array, when I move my project from dev to test, I have to activate all the beans, all the property files specific to test environment. How to do that one? How to do that one? How to activate specific profile in application dot properties. That's a one option number one. In application dot properties or YML file. Okay. Here is my Spring dot. Tell me. Spring dot profile dot active. Spring dot profile dot active is equal to dev. Okay. Even though four profiles are there, only dev profile related, yeah, stereotype annotation classes will participate in pre-instantiation and injections. Only dev profile related at the rate bean methods will participate in pre-instantiation and injection. Okay. Next, only dev profile related property file will participate in execution. Remaining things will not participate execution. Even auto configuration happens only with by collecting the inputs from what dev profile related. Tomorrow my project is moved to client organization, so they want to test in the UA, they will go for UAT. Now everything related to UAT environment will be activated. Okay, UAT results also positive. They decided to work with production. Okay, then they will change this value to production. By changing in one place, guys, by changing in one place, they are able to change the environment. They are able to change the profile. Array profiles concept is not Nura Babu. Anyone is having Netflix account? Anyone is having Amazon Prime account? Anyone is having Amazon Prime account, guys? Netflix account? I know if you are a employee, you'll be having your own account. Otherwise, at least you might have got Amazon Prime account, Netflix account, which you received from your relatives, friends, seniors through digital begging. Through digital begging, you might have received or not. One or other thing. Your own or which one came through digital begging? Come on. Ah. Right. Hmm. Now listen, there are also 5 to 6 profile they will allow, guys. Amazon Prime allows 10 and Netflix allows 5. Okay. I'm aware of these two things because my people operate every day in the home. Right. Listen, see, one person in the family likes action movies, realistic movies. Okay. He will create one profile and he will create the watch list. He will prepare the watch list according to his taste. Another family member is a lady. She likes a drama, romantic movies, okay, or crime movies. So she will prepare the watch list according to what her taste. Kids are there. Kids are there. They are not allowed to watch 18 plus movies. Okay, 18 plus. So those settings, those and watch list according to their choice will be prepared in another profile. If profiles are not there, what happens, guys? Kids will watch 18 plus movies. Okay, and lady will force it to go through what action movies, and gent is forced to go through romantic and drama movies. It will be problem or not? So every person can have his own settings in the Netflix account or not? And now you understood why those many accounts they have given, why those many profiles they have given. At least you understood. We generally don't use profiles option much. Okay, everyone will use same one, but this is the intention behind giving profiles, guys. Okay, this is the one way. This is the one way. There's a one more way of activating this one, guys. Okay, this is in all applications, in both web application and standalone application. Yeah, but second one is there. Na second one will work only in standalone application. Okay, using hyphen d spring dot. Array, tell me, guys, it's a profiles dot activa, profile dot activa. I think it is profiles dot active. Spring dot profiles dot active. Okay, we'll check what is there in that. Yes, guys. Profiles dot active. Hyphen D spring dot profiles dot active. Okay, profiles dot using system property, guys. System property. Yes. How we got command line argument? Similarly, we have a system properties. Similarly, we have a system property. What is the syntax, boss? Spring dot profiles dot active system property with the value. With the value. Yes, you have to pass one or other value, guys. That means system property with value. That's the meaning of that. So here also you can pass whatever you want. Dev you can pass. Only last words you have to pass, guys. Dev. No need of passing complete property file name. No need of passing complete property file name. Okay, na? Right. This is valid. No, sir, I am very sincere. I will pass like this. Hyphen D. Tell me, guys. Hyphen D. Spring dot profiles dot active dot. Come on. Spring dot profiles dot active dot. Okay, active is equal to application dot application hyphen dev dot properties. Are you understanding my statement, guys? No dot. Okay. Is invalid. This is invalid, boss. I just want to say this is invalid. Only profile name is enough. There is no need of passing anything. Okay, invalid. This is definitely invalid. Okay, this can be used only in what environment, guys? This can be used only in standalone environment. This can be used only in standalone environment. So there are other things also, but these two are very popular, guys. Hyphen D indicates system property. How system property. This is a syntax to give system property. I'll show practically. Don't worry about it. Hyphen D indicates system property. Are you understanding my point, guys? Note. If any if any if any given profile related properties file is not available, then if any given profile related properties file is not available, are you listening my statement, guys? Then it will use application dot properties file. Okay, guys, not available. Then it will use application dot properties file as fallback properties file. What, guys? Fallback properties file. Fallback means if that is not there, okay, I will collect from this. Suppose I said active profile is dev, application dev dot properties is not available. No problem. It will try to use the information that is there in application dot properties as a fallback property file. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Right, boss. Shall we feel this one practically, guys? Theoretical, fine. So one is what? Creating things for profiles and activating profile. Both are important, boss. Both are important. Okay. Let us take our mini project, boss. Let us take our mini project and I'll try to do one or other improvisation on it. Okay, where is our mini project, guys? Where is that? I think this one, nah? No. Real time DI. Real time DI auto configuration. Yes, boss. Auto configuration. Cool, guys. Boot pros. What is the number? Can you tell me? 009. Real time DI auto configuration. Here, profiles. Here is what? Profiles. Here is profiles. Okay. Karthik K, I cannot create new project. Sorry. Karthik K, I cannot create new project. Why? Because right now my focus is not on developing DAO class, developing service class. Okay. My dear dirty fellow, you should have a common sense. You must have a common sense before asking this question. For the sake of creating literally new project. Whatever the reason, you are getting problems, fine. But it does not mean you can waste classroom time by demanding like that. You should have a common sense. Guys, should I create new project from scratch level? Again service class, again DAO. Huh? It's not a POC, boss. Please, if you have any problems related to project creation, because we already spent 4 or 5 days time to complete this project. Mini project, storyboard, that, this, and number of things we have done, right? Okay. Now listen. Already we are having application dot properties. Okay, boss. Now listen carefully. Here is our application dot properties. Close all the things, boss. Keep the habit of closing all the things. Right. Okay. Now listen. This is the seriousness of the people, guys. I think 10 days back I have given task. Today when I'm using project, someone is saying that my project is not working. What donkeys you caught for these 10 days, my dear? Are you catching your own donkeys or neighbors' donkeys also? Shame on you. Okay. Now listen. This is my application dot properties, guys. Yeah. So far, what we have done, guys, to move from one data source to another data source, one database to another database, we have commented, right? We have commented keys. Are you understanding my point? We have commented keys. Now onwards, not required. Now onwards, not required. Are you listening my statement, boss? Okay. Right. No, let it be, boss. So I'm keeping this application dot properties empty, guys. Okay. And I will say first I will show using properties files. Using properties files. Okay. Okay. File save as. File save as. Again, I will take 4 environment. Application hyphen dev.properties. Nice. File save as application iPhone. What is that, guys? Test.properties. Nice, boss. File save as application iPhone UAT.properties. What, guys? UAT.properties. Cool. Application iPhone. Now tell me next one. Prod.properties. Yes, we'll take the things according to diagram. Whatever I have explained in the diagram, same thing I will try to do. But only for knowledge sake. Actually, right now our DAO class is common for both Oracle and MySQL, guys. Luckily, query is not changing Oracle to MySQL, MySQL to Oracle. Why? Select query. Suppose I have a insert query. Insert query generating primary key column value dynamically in Oracle and MySQL same or different? Suppose this DAO class is dealing with insert query also. In Oracle, if you want to generate primary key column value dynamically, sequence based query you have to write. Come on. In MySQL, if you want to generate what PK column value dynamically, we should go for what? Auto increment story, right? So insert query changes in Oracle and MySQL or not? The insert SQL query changes in MySQL and Oracle or not? Come on. So that time you have to take separate DAO class for Oracle, separate DAO class for MySQL or not. Let us assume I'm using one to date functions, aggregate functions related to date calculation related functions in the query. Tell me, the way we get system date in Oracle, the way we get system date in MySQL, same? The way we calculate age using SQL of Oracle, the way we calculate age of what? SQL of MySQL, do you think same? Do you really think same, guys? No, both are different. So that time better to write two separate DAO class implementing same interface or not? Better to develop two separate DAO classes implementing same interface or not? Right now select operation we are adjusting with one DAO, right? We are adjusting with one DAO. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay. Right. Let us assume in this DAO insert query is there, date related queries are there, X is there, Y is there, Z is there, where queries are not same in what? Both database software. Different in different database software. Come on. Let us assume. That's why I'm taking this one as Oracle employee DAO Yeah, Oracle employee DAO one class, file save as MySQL employee DAO. Yeah, the people who attended Spring Basics, you think about mini project one, which I have created in Spring Basics level. So there we have taken two DAOs because there I was dealing with what? Insert operation, right? Okay. I hope. DAO not only contains select operation, guys. DAO contains insert operation, date related operation, aggregate operation. DAO is full of methods. Right now we are taking only one method, right? Suppose our project is dealing with all CORD operations on all tables. CORD operations in MySQL, CORD operation in Oracle remain same. Only 70% queries will match, 30% will differ, right? So that's why better to take what? Separate DAO for Oracle, separate DAO for MySQL or not? So that when project is moved Oracle to MySQL, MySQL to Oracle, you need not to disturb the queries, right? At the same time, in the development itself, testing itself, you are keeping your project ready for both databases. You are keeping your project ready for both databases, right? So that in production environment after releasing project, tension will not be there, headaches will not be there for what? On-site team who receive the project and who install the project and who try to test the project, who try to keep the project in live environment. And I am sharing out of my experience, Ra Babu, please. Okay. Now listen carefully, boss. Now I'm making at the rate profile. Come on, guys. At the rate profile. Uh, and no need of having any primary also. Though there are two DAOs, though there are two DAO, while injecting to service, there is no need of using at the rate primary, at the rate qualifier. Why, sir? Why, sir? Because at a time we are activating one profile, na? At a time we are activating what? At a time we are going to activate what, guys? One DAO, right? One DAO. I think at the rate profile, what is this? This I want to use in prod environment. What is this? This I want to use in Oracle na UAT environment and prod environment. Cool, guys. At the rate profile is an at the rate profile. Game boss. File, save as. I think MySQL I have taken a mistake. Reverse. This is MySQL one. This is MySQL one. Dev environment and test environment. Okay, no problem. I want you people to understand my thought. That's an important. Actually, right now, only select operation. If you don't take two DAOs, also fine. But in company, only select operations will be there, guys. No. Yeah, this is in what process, boss? UAT environment and prod environment. Control plus shift plus this. Done, boys. Okay, guys. This is my interface. This is my implementation class 1. This is my implementation class 2. Okay, boss. Yes, we are ready with two implementation classes, boss. DAOs we separated for this. But listen carefully. Service. Actually, how many DAOs are there? Two are there. Generally, how I solve ambiguity problem? Using at the rate qualifier or using at the rate primary. Okay. Now listen. Other day, to get that qualifier value dynamically from outside, dynamically from properties file, somehow we are forced to work with XML, right? And we didn't like Spring Boot using XML. We didn't like, remembered. But if you are working with the profile, there is no need of involving XML to solve the ambiguity problem. That's why I said other day, I said, if you want to do this solution for this problem without using XML, think about Spring profile, think about Spring Boot profiles. Why, sir? Even though two DAOs are there, but all DAOs will not be pre-instantiated. Only that DAO will be pre-instantiated based on for which, for what that belongs to specific domain and specific profile, and which profile is activated. Suppose I have activated dev profile, only those bins related to dev environment will be activated. Only one DAO at a time will be instantiated and participates in injection. So when there are no two DAOs in each profile, so there is no question of getting ambiguity problem. Bulb is glona, not glona. Okay, to give the feeling, so and so object is created. Array, I should do that feeling now. I must give that feeling to you people. Yes, here I will write one SOP. Systrace. Zero param constructor. Right. Go to MySQL DAO here. Here also. Systrace. Systrace. Okay, next one. Zero param constructor. Now listen. Sir, you are not writing at the rate profile on the top of any class, on the top of service class. Not required. Array, if I don't write at the rate profile, what happens? It will become for everyone. Are you understanding my point? It's a neutral voter, guys. He can belongs to any party. He can belongs to any party, right? Neutral voter. He will go and listen the speeches of BJP party leader. He will go and listen the speeches of Congress party leader. He will go and listen the speeches of Aam Aadmi party leader, and he will go and listen the speeches of local parties also, because he belongs to everyone. Understanding my statement? Systrace. Here is my zero param constructor. Next, controller also common, boss. That's why no at the rate profile. No at the rate profile. Systrace, zero param constructor. Are zero arg, zero param, one and the same, Rababu. After, while listening this topic, still feeling drowsy, yeah? Manufacturing defect is there. This topic is exciting you or feeling drowsy? Feeling drowsy means manufacturing defect is there. Go to doctor once. Okay, you should be on the edge of this seat. You should be, your backbone should be 90 degrees. Such an exciting topic it is. When I heard for the first time, I'm quite excited to analyze much, quite excited to practice first time. It happened 10 years back. That's a different story. That is the, still I remember those memories. When I heard this topic for the first time. It's such a useful concept in real practices, guys. Okay, now listen. According to our discussion, in dev environment, what we decided to use, guys? What we decided to use in dev environment? Okay. Apache DBCP DS, right? Apache DBCP DS. Now tell me. Now your old knowledge should come into picture, guys. Old knowledge should come into picture. Okay, Spring Boot by default uses Hikari CP. No, I want to see it is using DBCP. Then what should I do? What should I do? MySQL DB database software with Apache DBCP2. Okay, now tell me, guys. Okay, anyhow, first you have to write what? Driver class name and all stuff, guys. Spring dot data source dot driver class name. Can you tell me what is the driver class name? Okay. Com dot mysql dot cz dot driver. Spring dot data source dot URL. JDBC colon. Come on, guys. MySQL colon 3 slashes. Anyone remembered? NTSBMS. NTSBMS. Anyone remembered our logical database, guys? 714 DB. 714 DB. No problem. Spring dot data source. Yeah, stupid Eclipse. It has killed our interest. I don't know nowadays why it is happening. All of a sudden it is going off. I think some memory issues are happening. Okay, guys. Oh, it's not saved also. Again going off. Again going off. How much RAM? I think I have 8 GB RAM, it seems. 8 GB. It's a desktop, guys. Desktop having 8 GB RAM. Again going off. Task manager. Any background processes, guys? Any background processes? No, all are in control only, boss. All are in control. Memory in control. Everything is in control. Is it the bug? Is it the bug in Eclipse new version? Because so many people are saying that it is not good. Okay. No, yaar. No, yaar. No, yaar. Should I empty the recycle bin? Empty the recycle bin. Okay. Next, I think let me clean some control or Windows or percentile. What is that, guys? Percentile temp. Percentile. Am I right? Percentile temp and percentile. Let me delete all these files, guys. Okay. Okay. These files are underutilization limit. These are Zoom related files. They are underutilization. Windows are just temp files. Okay. The same thing, boss. Yeah. Free fetch deletion. Huh? Let me try this. Prefetch. Huh? Okay. Right. Slowly, I'm introducing new version of Eclipse to every batch. So, now listen. I think problem is solved. Don't panic. MySQL database software, Apache DBCP2. Apache DBCP2. This is prod related property file. Okay. Cut it. Let me open. Let me open UAT one only. Sorry, not UAT. What is that? src dev dot properties. Say paste. Okay, 1 minute. Time is money. Already in the old project, I found those information. Just copy paste. You got idea, na? That's an. I'm happy with that. Once you got idea, let's go for copy paste. Copy these guys, paste it. But do you think by default it will be activated, guys? No. So we have to specify type. Are you remembering this? Apache DBCP2 will be activated by default or no? First of all, I should add jars, guys. I must add jars. Because mini project other day only Oracle related jars we have added, boss. No other jars are added. Only Oracle related jars we have added. Why red color, my dear? 2.5.0 is not there. Yeah, luckily here jars are there. So these jars, I think these here jars means definitely those jars will be continued to us, right? Definitely those jars might be continued here. Okay, okay, done. Same old jars we are getting, boss. Okay, why it is giving error for red color, red color. Execution 3.0 plugin. Exception default resources. Here no exception, but here exception is coming. Why so, guys? Parent project name. I think one Maven update is sufficient. Let's do one thing. Maven update project. Say done. Okay, gone, boss. Yes. It's gone. JDK build path also change. Yeah, now jars headache is not there, guys. Other day in the same project we have tested a number of things. Okay, now let me go for. I will include everything. No exclusion. I'll include. What are the four jar? Oracle UCP. We want to use Apache DBCP too. Tell me what are the things we want to use? Tomcat, Apache DBCP, Oracle UCP, C3P0, and Hikari CP. So let's check whether all those jars are there or not there. All those jars. C3P0 is there. Next one. I think C3P0 is having problem in the recent versions now, boss. C3P0 is not coming in the recent versions, right? So can I change my requirement little bit here? Instead of C3P0, can I go for Tomcat CP here? Tomcat CP is nowhere related to Tomcat server. You know that? Okay. Right, boss. Okay. I stop working with the C3P0. Otherwise, if you want, still work with the C3P0. How, sir? 1 minute. Okay, let's not change. So that gives me chance to do something else. C3P0, we will try to get from what? We will try to get from what? At the rate bean method. Array, I have to give one chance of dealing with at the rate bean method for specific profile or not. Okay, now listen. I'll give the steps, guys. I will give the steps. Step 1. Making our mini project. Making our Spring Boot mini project. I need not to exclude. Okay. Making our Spring Boot mini project. Working with profiles. Working. Our mini project is standalone application, guys. I can have this diagram as it is, except servers. What do you say, my dear? Except servers, I can keep this diagram as it is or not. Okay. So here is my Tomcat server. Here is my this one. Here is my this one. Here is not this. Here Wildfly server is not required. Done, boss. Cool. Next. Step number 1. Make sure that okay, make sure that all the jar files related to all the data sources shown in the diagram. All the data sources shown in the diagram are added to pom.xml. Okay, guys, pom.xml. What.xml, guys? Pom.xml. Right, added to pom.xml. Yes, guys, in UAT, in hurry burry, I removed wrong one. So remove Glassfish server. Try to add what is, guys? Tomcat CP. Array, not compulsory. You should change, guys. For knowledge sake, I'm changing data sources. I hope you are understanding my point. Okay. So they are added. These are added. Hikari CP jars will come automatically. Uh, tell me what we decide to use. Tomcat CPA, C3P0 na. 1 minute. What is the final conclusion? We want to use C3P0 only, right? C3P0. Okay, boss. Yes, we would like to use C3P0 only. So now tell me, Hikari, this is for C3P0, Apache DBCP, this is for Oracle UCP, this is for Oracle UCP. Where is Apache DBCP2, guys? Okay. Yeah, now Tomcat CP, it is not there in our list, guys. C3P0 is there. Uh, Oracle UCP is there. Next one more thing, Apache DBCP2. Where is Apache DBCP2, guys? Apache DBCP2. I'm not finding it. Don't exclude Hikari one. We need Hikari one in production. We need Hikari one in production, my dear. Don't exclude that. Are why where is Apache DBCP2? We have not added other day. Okay, maybe not added, not a problem. Need not to disable, my dear. If you are, because array, at a time one I want to activate, why are you disabling Hikari CP1? Other day to say one environment, one after another. But today we have 4 environments. So we also need Hikari CP1, right? Please think with maturity. Someone is asking me disable Hikari CPSR. No. Other day, one environment, 4 data sources, one at a time. But today, 4 environment, 4 data sources, one for each. Why should I? Got it, na boss? Those are asking to disable Hikari CP. Now, please realize. Okay, write a comment. Don't exclude Hikari CP. Don't exclude Hikari CP. Don't exclude Hikari CP, guys. Don't exclude Hikari CP. Jar files. Done, my dears. Okay. Hikari CP is not this is on a right. Let's comment. Don't exclude. Don't exclude. Reverse. If they are excluded, right? Okay. Step number 2. Okay. Develop profiles related multiple properties files as shown below. Profiles related multiple properties files as shown below. Profiles related multiple properties file as shown below. Okay, we have not added Apache DBCP2 in the pom.xml, guys. Okay, if not added, we'll add it. What is there in that? Yes, this is paste. Done. Okay, guys. Now listen. Okay, first we develop here, then we'll come to this. Where is this? Application dot dev dot properties, guys. This is related to MySQL. But I want to request, hey, even though there are so many data sources, activate only in dev environment what we want to use, guys. Dev environment, Apache DBCP2. So you have to specify its data source class name or not. Okay, how to get its data source class name, guys? How to get its data source class name? commons hyphen commons DBCP2, right? Here DBCP2. Here, what is the class name? Basic data source is the class name. Okay, what is that? Okay, get fully qualified class name. After that, activate DBCP2. Spring dot, come on. Okay, Spring dot. Yeah, are we there in correct project only? Yes, we are in the correct project only. Tell me, Spring dot data source dot. Come on, guys. Spring dot data source dot type is equal to paste. Type is equal to paste. What do you say, guys? Right. Okay. Now tell me, when it comes to dot class is required or not required. So when it comes to test environment, give me 10 minutes time. Today I need 10 minutes time from you people. When it comes to test environment, guys, I want to get into test environment. I want to get into test environment. Where is test one? Where is test one, guys? This is the test environment. Okay. Yeah. What is test environment says, guys? MySQL Apache DBCP2 na? No. Oracle UCP. Oracle UCP. Now tell me, what is the class name for Oracle UCP, guys? Anyone remembered? What is the class name for Oracle UCP, my dears? Oracle UCP. I get into Oracle UCP jar. Where is Oracle UCP jar, my dear? UCP jar. Right. Other day we have taken. What is the class name? Anyone remembered? Universal connection pool. No, guys. Universal data source. Universal data source. Oh, yo. Anyone remembered that? Common package, pooled data source or something like this. Okay, data source we have to search for. Data source, pooled data source. Right, class name is not there. I think I have to search in JDBC package. This one na pooled data source na boss. I hope you remembered. Remembered or everyday fresh day na? Okay. Let's get into what file? Test.properties. Here is paste. Okay. Fully qualified class name I want to get. Let's get the fully qualified class name. Nothing else. Pooled data source. Copy fully qualified class name, my dear. Test.properties. Paste. Done. Test.properties done. Next. Go to UAT environment, guys. What environment? UAT. Where is UAT environment? Yes. UAT environment should deal with which one, guys? Oracle related information or not? I am collecting from other project. Okay. This is what file? If I am not wrong, my Zoom one is dominating. Yeah. UAT.properties. This is Oracle one. But here what I want to activate, my dear, C3P0, right? But can I mention type? Can I mention type here? C3P0 type is working or not working? C3P0 type is working, my dear? Not working. But I want to work with C3P0. What should I do? @bean method. Remembered? So where you will write @bean method. You can write client come configuration class or separate configuration class. Choice is up to you, right? Okay, choice is up to you. Tell me what is the class name? Combo pooled data source. Combo pooled data source. Combo pooled data source. Public class. Okay. Combo. Yeah, combo pooled data source. Create. Tell me. C3P0DS. Yes, guys. Tell me here. Combo pooled. Combo pooled data source. Okay, CDS is equal to new combo pooled data source. New combo pooled data source. Tell me, CDS dot set driver class name. CDS dot. You want to hard code or you want to collect it? You want to hard code or you want to collect it, guys? I want to collect it. Okay, then how if you want to collect it, what should I do? Private environment. ENV is equal to, array, all these are discussed stories only. At the rate auto void, right? At the rate auto void. Set driver class name. Tell me. ENV dot get required property. Get required property. Tell me here, what is that? Spring dot data source dot driver underscore driver data. Driver hyphen class hyphen name. Driver hyphen class hyphen name. Okay. Driver hyphen class hyphen name. Okay. Return CDS. Okay. Return CDS. Yeah, it throws some exception, guys. Don't worry about it. It throws an exception, guys. What is that? Class hyphen name. Done. CDS dot set URL. JDBC URL. JDBC colon. Oracle colon. Thin colon. At the rate localhost colon. Come on. 1521 colon XE. Done. But sorry, guys. I'm thinking something else is happening here. Yeah. Tell me here, what is the one I should place, guys? Spring dot data source dot. Come on. Database dot URL. Data source dot URL. Copy this. Set username. Set username. Come on. Set username. Set user, it seems. Set user. Okay. Spring dot data source dot username. Next. Set password. Data source dot password. Right, boss. Next. So now let's go to this one. Which one? Application dot prod dot properties. Yeah, prod is purely for what, guys? Prod is purely for what? Production environment is for Oracle database software, that too using Hikari CP, right? That too using what? Hikari. You just place this one. That's it. And you don't write any type. Why? Because by default type is Hikari CP, right? By default, this one. But to tell that this bean should not work for everyone, to tell that this at the rate bean method should work only for what? Yeah, profile. What is that? Profile. What is that, guys? Tell me. At the rate profile UAT. At the rate profile UAT. Are you comfortable, guys? Now look at this. First one. First one. What is this, guys? This is related to application dot properties. It is empty one. Leave it. Next one. This is related to. This is related to development. Where is development one, guys? Application dot dev dot properties. This is related to what? MySQL and basic data source is activated. Then we are having UAT, test one. What is this? MySQL, Oracle UCB is activated. Come on. Next. Next one is what? UAT, Oracle one, but no type is specified. Since this at the rate bean method pointing to C3P0 is having for what? C3P0 is having for what? UAT environment, C3P0 for this. Last one, what is last one? Prod environment, no type is specified. Okay, by default is Hikari CP, and we are also interested to work with what? Hikari CP. I think you got your bulb is blown, guys. So we got the chance situation to see all the things are not. We got a situation to see all the things are not. Come on. So I will write one SOP statement here also to give the feeling this method is executed. Yes. Done, boss. Now. Done. Okay. Now I'll paste later. Step number 4. Activate profile. Activate Spring profile in application.properties file. What, guys? In application.properties file. Okay, guys. So let's go for application.properties, guys, which was empty here. Yeah, activate profile. Activate Spring profile. Spring dot profiles dot active is equal to dev. Active is equal to dev. Done, boss. Yes, guys. Done. Okay. Shall we run the application now? Shall we run the application, boss? Come on. Yes, I will paste the content. Don't worry. Yes. Now dev environment. Let's see, guys. Spring Boot application. All jars are enter designation clerk. Enter designation manager. Manager. What is the problem? Controller class, service class. Service class. What's happening, guys? Unsatisfied. Controller is not okay. Unsatisfied. No qualified. What is this? No ID. Oh, it's saying that DAO not available. How come DAO not available, guys? How come DAO not available? DAO is available in the service. DAO not available. How come DAO not available was? We have changed the name. So what? We have changed the names of DAO. Yes, we have changed. What's the problem in that? Go to service, employee service, IMPL boss. Get the rate auto wide. We have changed. Why it is not recognizing the profile, boss? It should recognize the profile. So just clean the project once. Done. Done, guys. Run as Spring Boot application. Run as Spring Boot application. Designation count clerk. Designation count clerk. Okay. Listen, what is the issue? Controller class is created, service is created, MySQL DAO created. Okay. Create DS is also created. Okay. Create DS is also created. Port number 8080 is already in user. What is the need of port number 8080? It is not a web application now, boss. Why it is worried about web application? Stop processing listening port number 8080. It is not a web application. It's not a web application, Babu. Why are you worried about web application? Just a minute. Designation count. Clerk manager. Clerk manager. Identify and stop the process that is running on port number this. Okay. Are we there in correct place? Yes. Close all this stuff. Spring Boot will run on server by default. It's just not a web application. It's a it is a standalone application, no server. Acha, other day, 1 minute, I will tell the reason. Other day while explaining Spring Boot parent, we have added 1 2 extra jars file to see the version changes. Remember that? To see the version changes, we have added 1 2 extra jars. Remember that? Okay. Spring Boot application, save okay. Spring Boot application, save okay. Count designation. This is what clerk. This is clerk. Now active profile is what, guys? Active profile is what, guys? Combo pooled data source. No. What we have activated? What we have activated in the properties file? Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Resources. Application dot properties. Dev. We said dev, but it is taking what? Combo pooled data source. Why, guys? Why? We are expecting something and something else is happening. So bean name CDS, we kept in what profile? Okay. We kept in what profile? UAT profile. So it should work only for UAT one. Why it is dominant? There is persistence class. Okay, 1 minute. Other day we developed persistence config class to do some hangama. Here also @bean is there. Remembered? Yeah, all these are sins of our experiments. All these are the side effects of our other day's experiment, right? I think now you understood the reason why these side effects are coming. Other day in the project we have done some experiments, right? Yes. I hope you are really understanding the reason. Actually, you should feel happy for having these many problems so that you can understand what's happening for what. Okay, now gone, guys. Now all problems are gone. All teething problems are gone. Okay, now we come here. Designation 1, clerk. I think my problem is solved now. Yes, guys. It is working with the basic data source clerk or not? It's working with the basic data source clerk or not? Come on. Now, Yeah, I think why UAT has come, why C3P0 has come. One more duplicate at the rate bean method pointing to C3P0. We have added in persistence config. That's why it has come. Okay, now I'm changing to prod. I'm changing to prod. Now listen. Designation count. Clerk. Oh, count. Fine. Designation count 1. What is that? Clerk. Kema, not Kema, boss. Kema, not Kema. But right now, what? Hikari. Hikari, boss. See how easily people are moving, boss. I think you are seeing the real effect. UAT. UAT. Last, final touch. Final touch. I want to give complete output. Yes, boss. UAT. What is there? Clerk. Array, mistake is count. Clerk. Now observe. UAT. Now see. Create C3P0DS method executed only for UAT environment. Only for UAT environment. And here is the example. Combo pulled. Combo pulled. My theory and come on guys. My theory and practicals are matching or not matching? Okay. Jagadish Ravada, why you activate 2 profiles at a time? That thought itself good. That thought itself wrong, na boss. The thought itself wrong. Array, listen. In UAT related property file, we didn't mention any environment. Listen. Did we mention any environment in UAT related properties file? No. By default, what it will take, guys? J Ravi, I will give that one also. First, you concentrate on this, not dirty fellow. Dirty fellow, J Ravi. Waste fellow. I'm right now presenting one style now. After that, I will give another style. Your focus is on current topic or your thoughts? Dirty fellow, waste fellow. Concentrate. I'll give another way of working with command line arguments later, na boss. Did I say profiles are over? No. By default, it works with what, guys? Hikari CP, right? Hikari CP. But at the rate bean method is also there for UAT environment. At the rate bean method, Hikari CP. What will be dominated? Other day we discussed this, right? If at the rate bean method and data source configuration in property file, both are there, which will be getting domination? Which will get the higher domination? Come on. At the rate bean method will get higher domination. Is that clear, guys? So that point has been demonstrated here or not? Okay. So my intention of dragging the session is very simple. What theory I said, that is reflecting or not? With a small change in the property file, we are able to move from one setup to another setup or not? With a small change in the property file, we are able to move from one setup to another setup or not? Now tell me, Spring is great or not? Spring is great or not? Are you listening my statement? Array, one day I'm dragging. First listen, Ra Babu. I also have class at 9 o'clock. First listen. Okay. Are you enjoying the profiles concept? Now you understood why I introduced mini projects, so that we can learn certain concepts with respect to the project. Suppose if I don't have a mini project, can we understand this one this much clearly? Others understanding profiles, we understanding profiles. Difference is there or not there? At least now you are realizing why people are getting 16 lakh package for 3 years experience. It's the approach of studying subject, boss. The way we are linking things with the project, right? In your project, you are changing manually, na? Tell to you people in Spring there is a beautiful concept called profile. Ask them to use. Ask them to use. Okay, Rahul is identifying, right? Right, guys. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time.